there once again. Welcome to the Boulder Bookstore's YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you're enjoying this. As usual, I had a hard time picking out books because there are just so many lovely books right now. We did decide to focus on Pride this time, so we do have some lovely books. It was really hard to choose them because there are so many great ones. So if you need more, feel free to call sometime and I'll give you some more. Starting as traditionally with our board books and our picture books, middle grade and teen. We do have My Two Moms and Me. There is a Two Dads and Me as well. So it's just really cute. Pictures of babies with moms, and that's lovely. We do also have Papa, Daddy, and Riley. It's a lovely little book, just, explaining how you can have two dads and how love makes a family. It's such a nice little book. It's by Imagination Press, so if you don't know, the American Psychological Association does do some printing and publishing of books on specific issues. I think they're really well done. They've done a really nice job, but they have a lot of books on different topics. If you're looking for something very specific, Imagination Press might be where to go. We do have also a really great book, Jack, Not Jackie, and it's about a sister whose brother is named Jackie but is going by Jack now, and sort of the confusion about being transgendered and things like that. I think it does a really, really great job. Again, I like the end. It's got a lovely author's note trying to help describe it and give you some information and words to use to describe to your children if they're having questions. It does have this great spread where she drew a picture of Jack and Jackie and realized that they are the same person. So, really great book. Lovely. In the middle grade world, again, sort of dealing with gender fluidity, we have The Moon Within. This is a beautiful book. She is Mexican and Cuban, and her mom wants her to have a moon ceremony. Liesl is going to have a moon ceremony, so she's dealing with her changing body, but also her best friend is going through a process that's a lot different, and they're expressing their gender fluidity, so you've got that in there. Beautiful book, very well done. It is done in verse, which is actually fast becoming one of my favorite formats for middle grade and even teen novels, because it sort of gets rid of all of the extra, the settings, the chafe, and just sort of gets to the root of the issue, and the emotions feel a lot more genuine when it's done in verse. So, beautiful book, The Moon Within. The next middle grade book is Ivy Aberdeen's Letter to the World. Ivy is in middle school. She's been drawing pictures and keeping a secret journal about girls being together as couples. She's 12, and there's a hurricane and her journal goes missing. Actually, it's a tornado, not a hurricane, because they're in the Midwest. That would be hard. Anyway, her journal goes missing, and somebody has taken it and started to put some of the pictures in her locker. Sort of, maybe Ivy is hoping that it's this one girl that she really likes, but it is sort of Ivy coming of age and realizing that she likes girls more than boys in that way. Delightful middle grade book. Another sort of coming out and coming of age all at the same time is Rick. Alex Gino is an author best known for their previous book, George, which was also a transgendered child in a play, and was the winner of the Stonewall Award as well as the Lambda Literary Award. Anyway, Rick is, not really interested in anybody in that way until he gets to middle school, and he's sort of struggling to figure out who he is, and he joins something called the Rainbow Society, and he realizes that there's a lot of different options and a lot of different ways for people to express themselves and be and grow up all at the same time. So they do a wonderful job, Alex Gino, and the book is Rick. Speaking of expressing yourself, this one is one of my favorite ones. It's just really, really fun and delightful. Martin McLean, Middle School Queen. I think that pretty much says it all. Martin McLean is a young boy who's a math genius, but, you know, a little bit not confused, but, you know, he's having a hard time. So his mom invites his uncle Billy, Tio Billy, to his house to sort of, you know, be a man. But Uncle Billy is actually a drag queen. So he actually introduces him to the world of drag. And it just goes out wonderfully. It's just, there's all sorts of inclusivity. Also, the drag queen scenes are great. There's humor. And he realizes he doesn't need to choose between mathletes and drag. He can be both at the same time. So it's really great, fun book. So we're going to move into the teen section. This is a great graphic novel called Kiss Number 8. Again, a little bit like the Ivy book. She's sort of outed without her knowledge because somebody sees her kissing a girl. And so the rest of the book, it's a more conservative community, so it's a little more about that as well, you know, sort of coming out to a more conservative and what it feels like to have done that while you're kissing girls. And being a graphic novel, it's great. It is done in black and white, but you can see there's a lot of humor in the difference between what the words are being said and the pictures in the background. So Kiss Number 8, fabulous book. We do have a couple of sort of memoir manifestos. This one is actually a semi-autobiographical. It is fictionalization, but it's Juliet Takes a Breath. It's this a gay Puerto Rican out of the Bronx moves to Oregon to a hippie farm to try and find herself. It just, you know, it was really great and fun. I liked it for its positivity again, because it wasn't a tragic love story, sort of tragic coming out or anything like that. It had a lot of really hope and promise, even though, you know, it's dealing with race as well as being gay and everything. In fact, Roxane Gay has a quote on it. I can't say it on the camera because it is a swear word, but it does say outstanding. The last one is actually a memoir manifesto, All Boys Aren't Blue, by George M. Johnson. It is him trying to figure out how to be both black and gay, and when he was growing up, sort of the intersection of those two worlds in his experiences, being bold and brave and queer. So that's All Boys Aren't Blue by George M. Johnson. Thanks once again for joining us. I hope you find some good reads. Feel free to call. We are open. And please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.